What goes into a healthy breakfast? My healthy breakfast is 2 eggs, some red and green pepper. I'm going to take about that much off this piece of slab bacon that's been smoked, not cured with salt or sugar, just smoked. I'm going to use that onion. That's butter. Paula Deen, I love you, babe. And this is cheddar cheese. And I don't have the sour cream out, but that's going to go on top of everything. So I'm going to put this all together, and I'll be back in just a minute, because the battery's getting low here on the camera, and I don't have any spares. Back in a bit. Okay, we're back. So, milk is in the eggs. That's all whipped up. And it's time to put this in. Oh, and I didn't add any oil to the pan this time because, well, you know, with a half a stick of butter and all the fat being rendered out of the bacon, you just don't need it. All right, that can get out of the way. Now let's get the cheese grater out. And let's have us a little bit of cheese. We're in frame? Sort of. Let's give you a better look. There we are. And I'm just taking a few strokes on the grater. And I get that much cheese. The rest goes back in the wrapper and into the fridge. Good hands. And I was about to comment on how my manual dexterity has improved. Oh, well, so much for that, huh? All right, back in the bag. And that can go back in the fridge in a minute. Let's see. Let's get that clean. Let's get the cheese out of there. If you want to please me, all you got to do is cheese me. All right, that's cooking. I think I'm going to add some crushed red pepper flakes. I think that'll do it. Let's let you see the pan a little bit. And of course, I will be adding some Frank's Red Hot towards the end here. Alright, let's put this in the sink. Get this in here. Oh man, that looks good. Come on over here, have a look. Get the last bit of cheese. Oh, that's good. That's a nice, sharp cheddar cheese. I think it's from England. We get it at one of my favorite local supermarkets. Does that look good or what? I mean, that's just fantastic. And believe it or not, I'm still not really hungry. And here it is after 9 o'clock in the morning. The last time I ate was supper last night at about 6:30. That was a thick cut pork chop that I diced down, fried up, and sauteed and put in with butter. And what else was there? About a half a bag of mixed vegetables. There was broccoli, cauliflower. I think there's a few carrots, some other things in there. Brussels sprouts was in there, which, by the way, low carb vegetables, anything in the cabbage family. Cabbage, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cauliflower. Most squashes are safe to eat. Cucumbers, zucchini, most anything in that family. Spaghetti squash. So you can cut the pasta and make spaghetti squash or zucchini noodles and put your spaghetti sauce or your marinara or your bolognese on top of that, and you could still have spaghetti with meat sauce. Sort of. That I want to experiment with. Haven't tried that yet. But anyway, all the vegetables I had with the pork chop, sauteed in butter. 2 hours later, I tested my blood sugar, and I was at 113 milligrams per deciliter. I think it's deciliter. So I knew that this morning I was going to have a darn good fasting blood sugar test. And I did. I'll take that 98. Okay, I'm going to let this cook. I'm going to wash up the stuff in the sink, and I'll be back in just a minute. And this omelet is ready to plate. So here we go in a very non-professional way. We'll just bring this over here, run a line down the middle, and we'll flip it. That's nice and golden brown on the bottom. Cheese and veggies and everything else is on the inside. There we are, nice and toasty. Sometimes I hold the cheese and then I put it in on top after I plate it. So other times I just go this way. There, done. Now all that is a little bit of bacon fat and butter left in there. And we'll just save that for the next time. Alrighty, one thing I forgot, sour cream. Hold on a minute. But before the sour cream goes on, let's have us some Franks. Oh, yeah. That'll put a little spring in your step. This really does go on everything. It's not too hot, has a good flavor, gives everything a little bit of a zip. And we'll give us some sour cream here. Yeah, we don't have Daisy sour cream here in Ukraine. It's, in fact, I haven't found anything that comes in a, oh, that was cool, in a reclosable container. Believe it or not, it almost all comes. Did I get on there too? It's all good. My wife just eats it by the spoonful. Most of it comes in like a little plastic bag. And you nip the corner off and squeeze it out. And every time, it seems, I got to get it out of the fridge and I've got the bag upside down and I got sour cream all over the place. It's happened. So I buy the bag and I put it in a jar. This is way too big of a jar. I mean, because a whole bag, you know, only fills it up to there. So I got a smaller jar. I'm going to get, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, fills it up to there, the bag. This is a huge jar, about a 1 quart. Anyway, I'm going to eat. I've already tested earlier this morning at a 98. So at 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and probably 90 minutes, I'm going to test again. And I'll post the results in a follow-up here, and we'll just see what this does to my blood sugars, if anything at all, which it probably won't. But this is just to prove the point. But anyway, people worry about, oh, high fat. But again, when you get the sugars out of your system and stay low carb, you eat the fat, which is what we used to eat until about the mid-70s, when science determined that fat was bad, carbs was good, and then we got the approved food pyramid that put carbohydrates at the base of the pyramid, and then it stepped up from there. And of course, that's when diabetes and obesity absolutely exploded. And today it's epidemic proportions. Obesity and diabetes is rampant throughout the United States and around many places in the civilized world. Meanwhile, you have cultures like the Eskimos, the Inuits, different cultures in Africa, say the Aborigines in Australia. They eat almost totally just a meat diet with a few vegetables, very few carbs, and they don't have problems with diabetes or obesity. Their lipids are dead flat normal because your body is used to it. We are omnivores. We're used to eating everything in a proper proportion. We never ate this many carbohydrates until sometime in the 70s when the government decided this was what's good for us. And honestly, I think a lot of that has to do with, this is tin hat stuff, the big pharmacies saying, well, you know, let's make everybody fat and diabetic and then we can sell pills. Okay? You know, create a problem and then offer them not a solution, but a treatment that will keep you where they want you to be, so you keep buying pills. Maybe that's it, maybe it's not, but that's where I'm at. Anyway, I'm done talking. I'm going to eat. We'll talk to you later. Bye. All right, as promised, here are the test results from this morning's breakfast, and I was a little bit surprised. This was my morning wake up at, 6:31 a.m. this morning. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oops, no, that was last night. Here we go. Yeah, this was 30 minutes after my breakfast of 2 eggs with bacon, butter, green and red pepper, onion, cheese, and sour cream. That's 30 minutes after. Let's see if I can mitigate some glare here. Oh, there we go. And here's a shocker. 60 minutes later, after my last bite, 155. So it's still on the rise. 90 minutes later, 172. I could not believe this. So I'm going to have to figure out what exactly was causing that. And here we are 2 hours out, starting to come back down again. I'm going to go ahead and do, let's turn that off, one more test now. It is 1:15 in the afternoon. So we're about 6 hours out now. I haven't done any more testing since then. So yeah, let's put the camera down a little bit. Close the lid. Put in the strip. Stick the finger. Oh, where am I going to stick? Let's stick right here. And yeah, it hurts a little bit. Get up a little bit of blood. Come on. There we go. That should do it. And survey says 164. So it hasn't come down much. I haven't done any exercise. So yeah, big surprise there. I don't know what the heck happened. Have to get back to the drawing board. We'll try it again another time. In the meantime, I don't feel full. So I don't have any need to eat. I probably won't eat again till supper, and that will be mostly, whoops, sorry about that. It'll be mostly, vegetables, a salad. I'll try to get as low carb as possible to prevent any other spike. But anyway, that's the test. That's what we got. Hope this is helpful to you. And I'll do another test tomorrow and see how it comes out. But I'm going to get this series loaded in and processed, and something for you to look at. We'll catch you later. Bye-bye.